Hey all you cool cats and kittens. Today I'm going to be giving you an update on the sewing machine I got, and we're going to be taking apart and seeing how it's made. So to do this we're going to use a couple different tools. The first one is your handy dandy flathead screwdriver. I'm also going to use a second one that's slightly smaller. And then for identifying our materials at the end, we're just going to use a magnet from the fridge. So now that this is all mostly apart, the first thing I did was try to figure out what materials everything was. So I took my handy dandy magnet and I just started sticking it to stuff, seeing how much, if not all, of the sewing machine was magnetic or not. Turns out I haven't found a single piece that isn't magnetic, which really kind of lowers down what materials could possibly be used on. Because the whole thing is magnetic, that means there's only two possible choices: cast iron and steel for what this is made out of. Figuring out the manufacturing processes were a little bit easier, at least on the main components. The first part, like the head here, has definite evidence of being cast due to the gritty, unfinished surface that sand casting often leaves behind. This is also evident on the bottom part and inside this component here. Taking apart all the rods inside the sewing machine was not going to be possible with the tools I had, but with the sheet metal removed, you can see the internal parts and how they work. This vertical rod in the front is translating the power from the motor to horizontal rods underneath the machine, which move the bobbin. There's a joint behind it that connects the motor to another rod in the arm, which will then actuate the needle. If you look on the inside of here, you can kind of see a couple different components and how they all interact. Now that we're completely reassembled, it's safe to say that this 1920s sewing machine's over 60 parts, not including fasteners, is mostly cast iron with necessary details machined out using a lathe or mill. There are, however, some steel sheet metal parts that were punched out as well. Thanks for listening, and don't forget to like and subscribe.